Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall!
The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People were cheering.
James up.
That is special.
It's Tom Sykes!
Level warrior, Johan, be careful!
Seriously? Again? Again?
James on the first
Where are these coming from?
James on the first.
You can hear the roar,
Johan
Johan Brouwer.
My
word, this game just keeps
Jackson.
serving us up. Excellence after excellence.
One.
He pumps a 1-4-4.
Sean Hall.
These global championships are reaching its quarter-final stages, and by the end of play today, we'll know the 8 players will be playing for the magnificent trophy in the new year. So it's 6/8 of the way, that's 3/4 in hold money, to finalising who that quarter-final field is going to be. And we're going to be watching all of today's action in the company of the Golden Girl, Trina Gulliver. It's a magnificent trophy, and somebody's going to be dreaming today of going 3 steps towards lifting it.
It really is a beautiful trophy, isn't it? And yeah, it's and I'm really looking forward to who gets through again today. So we've got a great lineup so far, and who's going to make the quarterfinals on the 4th of January.
It's an eclectic mix in the quarterfinals. You've got some of your runners, your riders, your favourites. But yesterday we saw a couple of unknown quantities make it through, including Johnny Barnes last night. And you could see what it meant to him. The biggest night of his career so far.
Yeah, it's a massive thing for him. And, you know, he's come through the vault situation, you know, that's there. And he was the outsider last night, and he made it through.
Yeah, he was the outsider of the 4 players. And you could see what it meant to him as he qualified through. And actually it was the favourite Christian Perez that missed out. He was in 2nd position. Chaz Barstow got a Heenahan, the other 2 players in that particular group. And so the quarter-final field is very close now to being set at this year's Global Championship. We know that Shane Turner is going to take on Robbie Martin. That's an opportunity to make it through to the semi-finals of this year's championships. Whilst Gabby Stone will take on Johnny Barnes. Those are the 2 quarterfinals set in stone. Johnny Haynes will take on the winner of tonight's group, whilst Tom Sykes will play the winner of this afternoon's group. And is it fair to say, look, he's a tournament favourite, and he's probably been the standout performer in this tournament so far, Tom Sykes?
Yeah, I think you're right. Him and Johnny Haynes, I think, have been the outstanding ones. But Tom's played every game really well, and his all-round game has been there. You know, he's in previous times here, he's struggled with his doubles, but at this point in time, he's got the whole package.
So let's have a look at this afternoon's group, because it feels like of the 8 groups in this second phase, this perhaps is the most open for interpretation. Jack Twiddle goes off 5-6 favourite. Yes, he's had the best year of all 4 of those players. However, it's also fair to say that there were signs of vulnerability in his first stage.
Yeah, in his own admittance, he struggled to get through, and you know, and he said I was lucky and finished 4th in his group, but managed to get there, and he's here now. He'll want to just progress from there.
And for someone like Panagiotis Chrysos Paphos of Greece, he was the outside 100-1 to win his group in the first phase of the competition. He managed to make it through. He's probably been one of the stories of this tournament so far.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, nobody expected that, did they? But Panos has found himself here, and he's in fine form to go further on.
It's a magnificent trophy, and by the end of play today, somebody's going to get closer towards lifting it. Right, let's get into the action then. I got completely sidetracked for a second because we've got one more week of action here in Portsmouth, here on Pluto TV, and it's the 4th edition of Double Trouble. kicks off on Monday, and this is what we're going to be watching on Monday. We'll be seeing Neil Duff looking to win a second title here, as to Robert Fulton. The defending champion Andreas Harrison is ineligible to retain his title because he's playing tonight at the World Championship. We wish him all the very best of luck against Ross Smith. Group B sees Johan Guevara of the United States. Now, he throws with a 9-gram dart, which is just about within the realms of legalities. Steve West and Devon Peterson in there, and your good self's in there as well next week, Trina.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, really looking forward to it. So, fancy me chances, actually, in that group.
I just think you're going to deal with the slow and methodical Scott Mitchell.
I'll kick him up the bum.
I can't wait for that. That's next Thursday at 1 o'clock here on Pluto TV. Now, you may have realised that me and Trina have spent, the last 9 days alongside one another, and I reckon that we've bored Jess Smith and Scott Mitchell to death, because one's flown back to Canada and one's flown over to work for our friends over in Sweden. So it's just the two of us this afternoon, but...
There's a song there, Henry. Don't burst into song, please.
No, however, Panagiotis Chrysos of Athens in Greece, he has been the story of the tournament so far. The 40-year-old qualifier up against Jack Twiddle. The 30-year-old from Swindon qualified, having topped the Windmill Championship Tour Order of Merit come the end of the 2025 season. He was one of the big favourites to pick up the title come the beginning of these championships, but it's fair to say that he laboured towards his qualification through the first phase. Andrew Culling is the referee in charge of all the action on this Friday afternoon. The final couple of sessions of Global Championship action before we have the finals. And that will take place on Sunday, January the 4th. And you will be able to watch every single dart of that live here on Pluto TV. So it's Panos to get us underway. And for him, this is the biggest day of his darting life. Of that, there is absolutely no doubt.
Well, he's done himself proud, hasn't he, to get to this stage.
96.
And like you said, Henry, he really has been the surprise of the tournament. And has played some great stuff and finished top of his group. So looking to
100.
Forge ahead with that kind of form that he found in the first round.
140.
Well, we've already seen one of the big outsiders qualify through to the quarterfinals. Before dart was thrown in the last 32. Both Panos and Shane Turner were 125 to 1 outside shots to win the tournament. Shane has already qualified for the quarterfinals. Panagiotis is looking to follow in
45.
Similar vein here, and he's left himself on 161 after 9 here, and 6 darts to take out the opening leg.
100.
Great last dart, finds the ton, in control of this leg, and looking to hold throw.
75.
Picks off the ball with the last, so Panos looking at 61 to hold throw in the opening leg. We're looking at the 15s. Haven't found the treble 10. 31 remains.
Double 8 then.
53.
And just on the inside. So chance
Jackie
for Twiddle.
145.
On the 145. Well, it can't go this time, so Panos will be back for double 4.
Panagiotis, you require 8.
2 4s for a 1-0 lead.
No
That's
score.
right on the wire as well. Got gradually closer, but couldn't find the target. So Twiddle here for a break of throw. Double 10. Double 10 he finds, takes it with his second dart. 17 dart leg and a break of throw. He leads 1-0.
Second leg, Jack 2 for row first. Game on.
For Twiddle, I say that he was a bit below par, but I think that tells you everything that you need to know about how much he's improved over the course of the year. His numbers on the first phase, 86.36 running average over the course of the 6 games, and that fell below par for him because of how well he played. He had a very good start to 2025. getting to the latter ends of Challenge Tour events. He was threatening the World Championship spots up until the tail end of the season, just before things dropped off eventually. But he always had the insurance policy, come what may, in that particular system, that he always had this tournament to fall back on.
140.
Well, we've seen him play here on this stage many a time, and you know, we know what he can do, don't we? And as you say, he won
82.
a Challenge Tour 15 at Milton Keynes against Mervyn King in 2025, and a 5-1 result. So we know he can play. It's just getting it all to click together at the right time.
140. Jack, you require 145.
Mervyn King, who's in action at the World Championships this afternoon, taking on Ian Diamond White. But that's not going to be a diamond finish from Twiddle. However, he'll take that. Tops left after 12 to double his lead to 2-zip.
$81. Jack, you require 40.
Tops end for Jack for a 2-0 lead. Finds it with his third dart.
Jack Twiddle.
Holds his throw. 15
Third
dart leg.
Panagiotis to Faro first.
Leads
Game
2-0.
32 darts to put him halfway towards victory in this opening match of the session here at the Live Lounge
60.
in Portsmouth. This is going to be the more protracted session. That's not because we've got any slowsters here. It's just how quick tonight's going to be, because we've got the
140.
Van Trite twins, which sounds like a mid-noughties Cartoon Network programme. Wesley and Danny. They're not sitting in a tree. But they'll be
100.
throwing the tungsten tonight.
$83. $100. $125.
Well, Twiddle hits a 125 to leave himself 153 after 9.
60. Jack, you require 153.
Finds a treble 20. Finds a treble 19. Double 18
Game
incoming.
shot on the third leg.
Takes out a
Jack Twiddle.
153 to lead 3-0. A 12 dart leg there for Jack Twiddle.
Game on.
And Panos in some trouble in this match.
Well, we posed the question mark about potential
140.
vulnerabilities when it came to Jack Twiddle leading into today. Well, any questions that we may have had are being answered rather early on. A 153, a 12 darter, average now in excess of a ton.
140.
And for Panos, who's averaging 90 on the nose, it's just been
57.
too much for him to handle.
Yeah, he's had 4 attempts at the double. Not managed to convert one as of yet.
140.
That's a good shot from him. And there you see the averages, 93.12 for Panos
54.
and 100.10 for Twiddle. And there you see the legs, leg
60.
by leg, 17, 15 and 12 for Jack Twiddle.
100.
Well, Twiddle with a
And
solid
Agiotis,
ton,
you require
but this for
161.
Panos. He missed 4 darts to win leg 1, hasn't had any opportunities since. And it might well be the only opportunity he gets if Twiddle can back the 153 up by taking out the 150. And
Jack,
if he
you require
does so,
150.
it would mean he would have kicked the day off of a 4-0 win. It'd be the perfect start with back-to-back ton plus finishes. If he can find
Game
double
shot
50!
and a match.
What
Jack
a finish!
Twiddle.
What a performance! What a statement made by Jack Twiddle! Justification as to why he's one of the favourites to pick up the global trophy on January the 4th. He kicks his day off with an average of 101.9. He backed it up with back-to-back tub plug checkouts, the 153 and the 150. As for Panos, well, he was left in Thanos. Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius?
Yes.
Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championships here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we've seen a fantastic opening match of the day. Jack Twiddle against Panos. It was a 4-0 victory for Twiddle, and he averaged over 101 average. And here we have Sean Holley, age 41 from Bicester, taking on Johan Brouwer, age 34 from Urk in the Netherlands. Johan got his way here through Group 6 and second place. And Sean through Group 8 and third place.
First leg, Sean to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, finished second in that group behind Johnny Barnes, which went to show he could hold in give, but he just didn't quite do it at the right time.
57.
Up against Sean Holley for Bicester. A Schumann Oxford United fan because he's got the Oxford Ox on the back of his shirt.
140.
For Johan, he's actually a tailor by trade. His family run a very successful tailoring business. So
99.
anybody who's ever in need of a outfit for a wedding or a horse race in the Netherlands, then Johan is your man.
100.
And he's somebody that will very much tell you exactly how he's feeling. He's one of the most enigmatic characters that we've
43.
ever seen and has ever graced the live lounge stage.
Yeah, can be very animated. If he hits a good score, he'll let you know.
24.
And if it's a bad score, he'll let you know.
Well, Sean, an England
56.
international as well. Plays for Oxfordshire. And the first max of the match
180.
by Brouwer.
Well, he's come out with a
81.
statement star here, Brouwer.
Johan, you're
57 left
57.
after 12 for a break of throw. And he's got 6 from here to seize the early
Game
initiative.
show on the first leg.
And seize it
Johan
he does in
Brouwer.
14 darts. That a rather low-key celebration for the Dutchman.
Second leg, Johan to Faro
More
first.
to come,
Game
I'm
on.
sure. But that's a break of throw, as you say. Looking now to hold.
Now,
57.
I don't know who's responsible for this. I think it might be Johan. But is there a baseball cap on the drinks table?
60.
That's a baseball cap, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Now, there is a rule. You're not allowed to wear baseball caps on stage.
134.
Well, perhaps he's just brought it on then as a bit of a lucky thing.
60.
Either that or he's trying to do some really cheeky bit of advertising. This is not a product placement show.
$60.
There it is. You try and work out the company from that. It's like one of those logo board game type things.
123.
Now, he's not allowed to physically play in the cap because that's not
39.
allowed in the rules. The only time you are allowed to is for religious purposes. However, there's nothing stopping him from wearing it at the end of the game should he win.
60. $137.
That's good darts there from Brouwer. Leaves himself 74.
100. Johan, you require 74.
So this for a holder throw and a 2-0 lead.
Really beginning to seize the initiative. 20 for tops. Tops are Brouwer for a 2-zip lead.
34.
Well, that
Sean,
was a
you
bit
require
high, wasn't it?
98.
Actually moved the number wire.
58.
Leaves himself
Johan, you require
tops
40.
if he returns as Brouwer on tops himself. Double 10. And double
Game
10
show
he
on the second leg.
finds.
Johan Brouwer.
Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Third leg,
Well, there's
Sean
the
to
first
Faro first.
Bit of
Game on.
exuberant emotion from Johan Brouwer today.
134.
Although Johan has given me an idea now for a bit of a side hustle.
Enlighten me.
Now,
40.
as you know, when you work for various broadcasters, you get sent emails, RE dress codes and things like that.
60.
We've never been sent an email about whether we can wear baseball caps or not. So I'm thinking as a little side hustle to an extra couple of quid, I could rock up every morning in a different cap with a different company on it
100.
and earn an extra few quid.
Well, the rule will be brought in now that you've brought it to their attention.
140.
I'll just say I didn't read the email, I put it in my junk email.
97.
Well,
Sean, you
Sean
require
on 167 now. Treble 19. Oh, he's staying there because
127.
on 264 was no need for him to take the outshot out, so just sets it up, leaves himself tops
100.
on his return.
Sean, you require 40.
Just finally arrived on the scene, Sean Holley. A couple of quiet legs, had a glance. He's caught in two minds here,
No
and he has
score.
decided to bust. He has said that Johan
Johan,
Brouwer
you
cannot take out this 164. I can guarantee you one thing: if he does, you'll hear about it.
Well, he made the right call, but it can be dangerous play,
100.
can't it?
Sean, you require 40.
So tops now for a holder throw. And
Game
tops
Sean
he
the
finds
third
with
leg.
his first
Sean
dart.
Holley.
16 dart leg there for Sean Holley.
Fourth leg, Johan
And
to
just
Thoreau
trails
first.
by the one
Game
leg
on.
now.
Well, Sean Holley plays the game like a whippet in a Yorkshire Dale.
60.
Have you seen a whippet in a Yorkshire Dale?
No, because they're that quick. They just
60.
skip by. Well, we do like to, here at the live lounge in
85.
Portsmouth, we do like to alliterate things. Usually it's Fantastic Friday, but today it's Fast Friday
96.
here at the live lounge.
Yeah, that's a great max
180.
from Brouwer. Could have fitted that in a polo mint, as
60.
they say.
Well, Lifesavers back in Canada. Jess Smith found a couple of them, and he put a couple in my coat pocket yesterday. Always useful for emergencies.
100. $85. Johan, you require 76.
So 76 for Brouwer. Tops then for a 3-1 lead.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
And indeed, he
Johan
gets it.
Brouwer.
Shows the importance of that to
Fifth leg,
himself.
Sean to Thoreau first. Game on.
Yep, he's certainly giving it full beans, is Brouwer. And there we go. Free advertising for that company there.
140.
As he points to the cap. Good 140 there for Sean Holley to kick off this leg. A leg he must win to stay in the
81.
Do
contest.
you remember when Shane McGurk had that lunchbox that had all of his sponsors on it?
180.
I don't, but that was a great 180 from Sean Holley.
Yeah, managed to sandwich free in there, did Sean.
140.
Really good leg this on throw to reduce the gap back down to 3-2.
60.
Can only manage the 60, but does leave himself an outshot. What pressure will that be under, though?
96. Sean, you require 121.
Well, he's got 6 from here, should he need it.
50 scored. $81.
Leaves himself tops when he returns.
$60. Sean, you require 40.
Double 10.
Game
Double
shot
10
on the
he
fifth leg.
finds.
Sean Holley.
Moves within 1 of Brouwer again.
Sixth leg, Johan to Thoreau first. Game
Well,
on.
Lexi has one. It's been quite handy. 16 and a 14, but it's that sluggish start that has given Johan Brouwer the opportunity here on throw to get the job done in game number 1. He's going to tell us that he's hit a max.
180.
To be honest, we don't actually need the referee there when Johan Brouwer's playing because he'll tell us when he's hit a max.
120.
Look at that. He's Robin Hooded it.
Riding through the glen? Don't.
58.
Oh, perfect start from Brouwer with that 180.
99.
And unlucky for Sean to hit the 120 rather than the max.
He's closing in now. It's been a solid display from Johan Brouwer, this. Average of 95. It's been a really good performance. 3 180s in there, doubling good at 3 from 5. And he's got a chance
56.
now with this 1-2-3 to get himself on the board. And with Holley not on a finish, he can think about his options here.
Well, that's not what he was going for, obviously, but does have a bit of time here.
83.
And recovers well to leave himself tops.
59.
So Brouwer looking at
Johan, you
tops
require 40.
for 4-2 win to get his campaign for the day up and running. Doesn't like it. Double 10. He'd probably be thankful for the fact he's got a clear target to aim at. He
Game
finds
shot
it, and he lets us know that he's won his opening match of the day. He beat Sean Holley by 4 legs to 2, and I think he rather enjoyed it. It's the biggest day of his darting life, and it's full focus for Johan Brouwer. Our director Simon said he had to cut straight away. He's not allowing Johan to have that free advertisement, but he can have 2 points. Sean Holley's back after the break against Jack Twiddle.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2 darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
hockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George
require
wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Got
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
Got in the match. And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where before the break, Johan Brouwer got the better of Sean Holley by 4 legs to 2. Good performance from Johan, average just under 93, 4 from 8 in terms of his finishing. Sean Holley back to the stage. He takes on Jack Twiddle, looking to become the second Swindonian to qualify through to the quarterfinals of this year's Global Championship, looking to follow in the footsteps of Johnny Haynes, who became the first quarterfinalist in this competition. And he got out the tracks flying, averaging 101.9, a 4-0 dismantling of our friend Panos. 4 from 7 on his doubles, 2 ton-plus checkouts, a 153 and a 150 in the last couple of legs, securing that 4-0 win. And if he carries on in that vein, Trina, then it should be one-way traffic against Sean Holley.
Well, it should be.
96.
He'll be definitely hoping to continue that form, won't he? And as for Sean Holley, he needs to up his game
138.
a little bit from the previous game. Comes out on the back of a defeat.
100. Jack, you require 90.
But 90 now for Twiddle.
$32.
He has time in this leg. We'll return for the
60.
58.
Jack, you require 58.
Top cent.
38.
Just underneath. But again, he will be back as Holley on 185, looking to pressurise, and he does. So
Jack,
you feel that this
20.
has to go for Twiddle for a hold of throw.
Game
He makes no mistake, pins it with his first dart, a 16 dart leg.
Second leg, Sean 2 for
Jack
first.
Twiddle means business today. Of that, there is absolutely no doubt whatsoever. Just beginning to build a bit of an assessment
58.
of Sean Holley so far today. We've seen glimpses of some really good stuff in that game against Johan Brouwer, but I just get the sense that if he's going to stand a chance of making it through to the
100.
quarterfinals come the end of the day, he's going to have to be a little bit more consistent, because it has felt at times it's been a little bit hit or miss for Sean.
Well, he played some great darts, didn't he, in his opening
92.
round in the group stages, where he finished third.
58.
He's a very quick player, left-handed, obviously.
$133.
Although I have got a nickname for him if he wants it. He could call himself Southpaw Sean,
60.
being a left-hander.
I don't get it.
So in boxing, if you're a left-handed boxer, you're known as a southpaw.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know the reasons behind it, but yeah, apparently you're a southpaw in boxing if you fight
41.
left-handed. I'm left-handed and I've never had a fight
40.
in my life, so I'd have no idea. Twiddle tops after 12. That's a 13 darter. That's 2-0. And guess what? He's averaging in excess of a ton again, 103.66.
for first.
Impressive stuff here from Jack. There you see it, 103.66, 80.30 for Holley.
134.
Well, Twiddle.
60.
16 followed by a 13. 29 darts for the opening couple of legs. And he's 6-0 as far as legs 1 today is concerned.
96.
The pace of this game suits both players because they're both quick players. So they'll both be enjoying this pace. Obviously, one will be enjoying the match
78.
more than the other.
So you know what you've got to do, Trina. If you get rid of Scott Mitchell, we get quick matches.
98.
Like I said, I'll kick him up the bum.
90. Jack, you require 92.
Try to look at a 92 for a 3-0 lead. Double 16. 2 8s.
76.
Doesn't go, but didn't have to that time.
57.
Now,
Jackie
Sean Holley
requires 16.
cannot find a treble. So Twiddle returns for double 8. Well, has to move again.
No score.
But
Sure, you
goes,
require
deflects in the wrong
120.
direction. A chance for Holley. 20 for tops, or double 10 then.
100.
Well, a little bit of a yelp
Jackie
from
requires
Holley there.
16.
A little bit frustrated. And you can
Game shot
understand
on the
why,
third leg.
because he's
Jack
had to
Twiddle.
play the double straight off the bat, and he could be on the cusp of back-to-back
Fourth
defeats
leg,
in
Sean
those
2
games.
for 0 first.
Jack Twiddle has
Game on.
played 7 legs, won 7 legs. He could well find himself on the back end
60.
of back-to-back 4-0 wins to kick off his campaign.
And that leg, I believe, was his worst. A 19 darter.
You know you're playing well if your
91.
worst leg's 19. Otherwise known as the Paul Hardcastle leg.
No, 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 no.
22.
19. No, 19.
And a max
180.
by Jack Twiddle. His first in this match, the first of the match.
180.
Well, anything you can do, he says.
Now we're cooking on gas.
98.
Twiddle leaving himself on the champagne shot, the 1-3-2, to complete
59.
a 4-0 victory.
Jack, you require 132.
We'll start with the ball. Well, he didn't have to. It's Holley on 180.
100.
Left himself on 32 after 12 to get out of here. 4-0 winner to complete back-to-back wins.
60.
To get his day off to the
Jackie
perfect
requires
start and to
32.
put himself in a fantastic position to qualify for the
Game
quarterfinals.
shot
And that's a
match,
13
Jack
start to
Twiddle.
the finish. And that for Jack Twiddle is a 98.5 average off the back of the 101 he punched in his opening match. He's played 8 legs, he's won 8 legs. He hasn't dropped a thing so far. It's a 4-0 victory for Jack Twiddle up against Sean Holley. And when we come back, we're going to see Johan Brouwer take on Panagiotis Kratos Paphis.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. Here live on Pluto TV from Portsmouth in the UK. Before the break, we've seen Jack Twiddle take another 4-0 victory over Sean Holley, averaging just over 98. Now here we have Johan against Panos. Johan took a victory in his first game with a 4-2 win over Sean Holley.
First leg, Johan to throw first. Game on.
Panos yet to get off the mark.
.58. .85.
Now, Trina, if you want the most useless stat of the day, I'm about to provide it to you.
Marvellous.
Would you like to know how many points Panagiotis Chrysos
100.
Papis would get on a Scrabble board?
No. I have no idea on Scrabble.
You would get 39
100.
points for his name combined on a Scrabble board.
I've never played Scrabble in my life.
Nor have I, but it was just, I don't know, a way of passing the time.
Okay, thank you.
42.
Thank you for that information, Henry. I do appreciate that. Bit of education for me.
Every day's a school day. And
60.
as far as today is concerned, it could well be the biggest days in both players' careers. Johan Brouwer looking to make it 2 wins with 2, looking to join Jack Twiddle on to 4 points in the group. He was impressive as well
93.
in his opening win against Sean Holley. Won by 4 legs to 2, averaged just underneath the 93 mark. He had 3 180s in the game, 4 from 8 in terms of his finishing in that particular encounter.
70.
And there was perhaps a
98.
feeling that it might be Johan and Jack that would be the two that would be duking it out for top honours in this particular group. And the early indications could be, if he does win this game, Johan, that it will be between that pair to determine who is going to
30.
be the 7th of 8 quarterfinalists
Johan,
in this year's
110.
championships.
110 then for Brouwer. Double 18.
74.
Just wide.
Panagiotis, you require 156.
Chance for Panos. Finds the first one. Just under for the second one.
100. Johan, you require 36.
Well, he was hit by a 153 and a 150 against Jack Twiddle in his previous match. He's not going to hit back for 156. Can Brouwer draw first blood on double 18? Knows the answer. Panos will be back for the break.
Panagiotis, you require 56.
Well, misses the big 16. Well, he's messed it up. Leaves himself 46.
16.
And that could cost him.
Johan, you require 18.
Well, if he's to qualify through today, he's got to limitate the unforced errors to as close to nil as he possibly can. He has given Johan Brouwer a reprieve here. He's going to split and bust the score by hitting the single 17. And it's an unforced error of Brouwer's own. And he is incandescent with himself.
Game shot on the first
Topsy hits.
Panagiotis,
And
Chrysos
nicks
Papis.
it from Brouwer. A break of throw.
Second leg, Panagiotis to throw first.
And a mistake
Game
there
on.
from Brouwer. Let him in. And he duly took it.
Simply put, that is a let-off for Panos. And Johan is still
140.
mulling away in the background as to what he did in terms of messing up the split.
Yeah, he's got to put that behind him now. It's nothing he can do about that.
60.
He's got to focus on this leg. And try and get that break of throw back. And there you see him in the background. As we said,
125.
we'll know exactly what he's thinking. Very animated.
$125.
There's some players that might do things akin to what Johan does, and it would be for kidology, for gameplay, for tactical reasons.
41.
It's none of that with Johan. He's just him. He is unapologetically, unequivocally himself.
96.
Love to see a game between him and Richie Burnett.
Wouldn't that be entertaining?
Well, put it this way. You put them two together alongside a box of frogs. The box of frogs would be the tame ones.
171.
That's a good shot there from Panos. Leaves himself on double 12 when he returns.
121.
So opportunity now
And
to go
Agiotis
two
require
ahead.
24.
Double 12, double 6. Double 3 then.
Game
And he
shot in the
finds it with
second
his
leg.
third.
Panagiotis Christoph passes.
Holds his throw. Leads by
Third
2
leg,
legs to
Johan
0.
to row first. Game on.
15 darter there.
Well, is he about to produce another upset at this year's ADC Global Championship? 2-0 up on Johan Brouwer, who won 4-2 against Sean Holley. And I just wonder what
59.
those 4 missed darts and a double, the mess up and the mishap on the split for double 9, how much that's going to come into the thinking as the game moves forward. Treble start for Johan on throw, and Panagiotis piles in a 140, and all of a sudden the double break becomes a rather distinct possibility.
100.
Well, Brouwer finds a ton, but he's not too impressed with himself with it.
140.
Another 140 by Panos.
$96.
Rather disappointed with that, Johan.
$140.
Brewer's not impressed with that 140. But Panos has left himself 81 after 9.
Panagiotis, you require 81.
Averaging here 92 and change. He averaged just underneath the 90 mark, but was comprehensively outplayed by Twiddle in the open. He's playing some rather tidy stuff, is our friend from Greece. And that's a 12 dart for the double break, much to the displeasure of Johan Brouwer.
Fourth leg. Panagiotis
And it is
to
the Greek who is free up, and Brouwer looks rather dour right now.
$100.
Well, Johan got some work to do here.
100.
A leg he must win, of course. But Panos has the dart, so has the advantage in this leg.
60. $100. $55.
Oh, just the wrong side of the wire for the treble 20 bed.
Rather subdued celebration after the 180 because he knows he's got work to do here, Brouwer. But may well be step 1 on the road and potentially a break back on the road.
41.
121.
Behind you require
is the shot.
121.
Treble 17. Can't be found.
57.
So looking to set it up. Would have liked to have got closer there. Would have like to have left himself a double rather than a 2-darter.
70. Johan, you require 64.
I know this may sound crazy, but there could well be a turning point in this game if Brouwer can pick
44.
one off. Because we're just seeing a bit of a drop here from Panos. If Johan could just up it for 5 minutes, he may well get the joy he needs in this game.
$83.
Good last start there.
Johan, you require 20.
But 20 now for Brouwer to save the match. Oh, and that was in and out. You can see the indentation on the
No
board.
score.
And now it is presented
Panagiotis
Panos of an
required
opportunity
92.
to win this match 4-0 and to cancel out what happened in his opener against Jack Twiddle. Treble 17, unable to get, and so Brouwer's going to get 3 more. He's going to have to compose himself here.
76.
Yeah,
Johan,
he
you
has
require
to
20.
take this. Double 10.
Game
And
shot
he
on the
finds
fourth
it to
leg.
stay in the
Johan
match.
Brouwer.
And he told that double 10
Fifth leg,
exactly
Johan
what
to
he
Farouk
thought of it.
first. Game on.
Well, just composing himself. Knows he's still got a lot to do here. Cannot afford to lose a leg
58.
here on in.
I'd love to know whether he's this kind of bundles of energy when he tailors suits day by day.
121.
Well, that stitching would be a bit... What's the word? Wonky?
60.
Crazy?
To be fair, he has shown me some of his work, and I've got to say, if I was based in the Netherlands and
55.
I needed to buy a suit, I would probably go to said place. I'm not going to name the place, but I would go.
It's probably on his hat.
Yes, it's probably on the hat he's trying to
58.
advertise. Yes, yes. And it's probably on his shirt somewhere. Just go and Google all the companies. It might come up with one of them.
Well, there's 2. And he finds a third.
180.
A max for Panos.
And now, all of a sudden, he is very much on the cusp.
96.
He is taking the
Panagiotis
throw away
require
from Brouwer here.
145.
And he's got 6 on this 145 to get over the line a 4-1 winner. That's just snuck in.
91.
And so as a consequence, when he comes back, he's going to leave himself on 54.
Well, that is a much needed maximum
180.
from
Panagiotis,
Johan.
you require 54.
And all he can do now is hope that Panos does not find this tops.
$34.
And he doesn't, so the door's ajar.
Reprieve for Johan.
Johan, you require 49.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall inside Johan's head right now. Ironically, there's a fly on his head. Double 16. He readies himself. He poises himself. He stares that double down like a big, mean Dutch machine.
Game shot on the
And
fifth
that's
leg.
why he did so with
Johan
all the
Brouwer.
gusto and grace in the world.
Well, fair play to him. That was
Sixth
great
leg,
composure from him.
Panagiotis to
Took his
Farouk
time.
first. Game on.
Knew the importance, and he's doing a Brucey Forsyth impression there.
We have to say it has been a good game.
81.
Good game so far, Trina.
Indeed it has. But he's given himself a chance.
99.
Needs to break through here.
78. $96.
You know, I said how Johan just getting the one leg of the ball could completely
60.
change the complexion of the game. There's a feeling that is happening exactly to that degree, because it just feels like Panos is just losing a little bit of enthusiasm, just a little bit of
58.
hope here.
Well, remember, if Brouwer does level here, he will have the darts in the final leg. So you can see that being a major boost to him. Panos now finds another max. That's 2 apiece in this match.
$32. Panagiotis, you require
Disappointing
102.
visit. But 102 for Panos now for the match.
Well, this is the chance. Double 60 to wrap it up in
Game
style,
shot,
and he does.
and the match.
Panos gets his first points on the board. He beats Johan Brouwer by 4 legs to 2. And for our friend from Greece, that is an opening win. He's been the surprise package of this tournament so far. And he picks up his first points in this second stage. He's going to stay on the hockey now and take on Sean Holley after the break.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Go. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where before the break, our friend Panagiotis Christos Papis of Greece got the better Johan Brouwer by 4 legs to 2, winning the game with a 102 checkout, and he returns straight to the Hockey to take on Sean Holley, who so far today has not been jolly, because he's played 2 games and he's won a grand total of 2 legs so far. And his whole hope to qualify through may be reliant on doing exactly what Johnny Barnes did last night, and that is win each of his last 4 matches consecutively to sneak into top
First leg,
spot.
Panagiotis to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Sean not quite found his form, or the form that he had in the first round stages, in the group
45.
stages. So needs to really get off the mark here, otherwise he's going to be left behind.
40.
Well, Panos has actually played some really steady stuff so far today. He's averaged 89 in each of his opening 2 games of the session. Missed a few darts at a double early on in the opening leg against Jack Twiddle. Wasn't given another opportunity after that.
45.
But then against Johan Brouwer was 4 from 8, including that 102 checkout I mentioned there to win that particular
93.
contest. As for Sean, well, he kind of found himself wanting. He was beaten by the better man against Jack Twiddle 4-0 in his previous game. His first one was a nip and tuck encounter against Johan Brouwer. He had decent moments. He had winning legs of 16 and 14.
15.
But just not enough consistency there against Johan. He just needs to find new sense, just a little bit more often
83.
if he's going to really trouble the scorers here, Holley.
Well, that's 2 of them. Can you fill it up? He can.
180.
Hits the Magic Max. First one of
121.
this match. And Holley nearly followed with one himself. But he does leave himself on 164 after 12.
It was almost swiftly followed up by Holley.
45.
But it is Sean who leaves himself first to finish, despite the max of Panos in this leg. And he's going to need the full quarter with 6 to
58.
get off the board and get off the mark in this game.
Big score here from Panos will put that 106 under pressure, but that slip of
85.
into
Sean,
the 5
106.
quickly recovered by a treble 20.
51.
And a loose start with his last as
Panagiotis,
well.
you require 86.
And so it opens up the door for Panos, looking at 86 for what would be a rather comfortable and routine holder throw in the opening leg. Single 18 leaves the bull. Well, he's chased the treble there. 65 remaining. He chased the treble, as I say. He's paid the price for it. And Holley's going to come back for a couple of darts at tops here to get a break of throw.
46. Sean, you require 55.
Tops then. Double 10.
35.
And not to be. So
Panagiotis, you require 40.
Panos back for tops for a hold of throw.
Game
Well,
Sean
Panos
first
pins
leg.
the tops and he
Panagiotis, Christos Papis.
takes out the opening leg.
Second leg, Sean
22
to throw
darter.
first. Game on.
Holley had a couple of darts at a double. Will probably feel as if he should have had that leg under wraps.
121. $140.
Good 140 there from Panos.
100.
And this would be huge for Panos. If he can win this game, he'll move on to 4 points in his group. And his next match would be in game 7 against Jack
140.
Twiddle. He'll be off the back of a 2-game double banker against Johan Brouwer.
100.
The match prior to that. And so just having a look at the way the group went for Panos, probably the best situation for him would be he beats Holley here, then Brouwer does him a favour against Twiddle, and he then have an opportunity against Jack to move on to 6 points and 2 clear of everybody else in the standings.
60. Panagiotis, you require 121.
$11 or treble 11. He's looking down. But that's definitely not the one that he wanted.
81. Sean, you require 120.
Now then, Sean. May utilise the bull here because the treble's blocked. Decided to persevere just underneath.
100.
Now, Christos Papis here, I think's got away with one.
Panagiotis, you require 40.
Yeah, indeed, and he has the chance here for a break of throw.
Game Sean the second
He
leg.
makes no mistake this
Panagiotis,
time.
Christos Papis.
Pins the tops. Does indeed break
Third
the throw.
leg,
Sean
Panagiotis
Holley
to Faro
moves
first.
2 legs clear.
Game on.
13 dart leg there.
Well, the gamble paid off, and Panos is 2 up.
140.
The first Greek player we've seen on this stage. We've seen John Michael play here in the past. He had a very
100.
interesting game, shall we say, against Rhys Robinson in this building around about 3 years ago, where it got a little bit fiery on the stage.
41.
And back in them days, our commentary position was right next to the commentary box.
42.
Sorry, it was right next to the practice room. It's probably helpful if our commentary position is next to the commentary box. But but next door was the practice room. And let's just say in the advert break, the mics went down, the headphones
100.
went off, and we heard a good old argument between them two.
So you were listening in then,
Oh, yes.
trying to find out the gossip.
The glass was next to the wall.
$60.
Panos leaves himself 160 after
59.
12.
Panagiotis, you require 160.
Sean Holley cannot find any answers at the moment.
Well, can he just float one over the top here? That was what he was trying to do,
55.
but he diverted wide to the left into the treble 5. And because of that, it means he's still on a 3-figure finish. He's still going to need a treble here when he comes
60.
back to give himself a dart and a double.
Panagiotis, you require
No pressure or
105.
pride, really, from Sean Holley. Only found the 60. 85 left. And now tops.
65. Sean, you require 140.
So 140 for Holley. Perfectly sat for another. Finds it, double 10.
120.
Clips the wire, and he knows that that was a route back into the match.
Panagiotis,
But
you
for
require
game on,
40.
it could be close to game over if Panos finds his tops.
Game Sean,
Well, he does. He
leg.
pins it first dart.
Panagiotis, Christos Papis.
Now leads by 3 legs to 0.
Fourth leg, Sean to Faro first.
Sean has the
Game on.
darts, and he'll be thankful for that in this position at the moment.
190.
Well, he's wondering why now.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do.
$140.
Well, that's a good reply.
Oh, hang on. No more.
100.
Spoke too soon, Henners.
$36. $60.
Well, you just got to build up the excitement, Treen. That's all I was doing. Are we going to be building up and
59.
drumming up the excitement
Sean, you
for
require
161 checkout? Yes. Yes. Oh,
136.
so close.
Well, he very nearly gave us a 161 checkout. Not quite hit the mark. That bounce out's going to hurt.
80.
Doesn't leave
Sean, you
a
require
finish.
25.
So Sean, double 10.
5.
Just wires it. But he will be back. Panos on 186.
It's been hard work for Holley
58.
so far in this contest.
Sean, you require 20.
Holley looking at double 10 to at least give himself a foothold. And now it's only going to be one at double 2.
18.
He's chasing the madhouse if he comes back.
Panagiotis, you require
128.
128.
Took out 102 in his previous match. But that's not quite there. It goes into the 1.
However, there is an awkwardness about
74.
this.
Sean,
For
you
more
require
reasons
2.
than one, the madhouse isn't a happy hunting ground at the
Aim
best
Sean
of
the fourth
times.
leg.
Particularly
Holley.
when you're 3-0 down and you're struggling to hit a double, but fair play to Sean Holley, pins it
Fifth
first
leg,
time,
Panagiotis
back
to
in the
throw
game
first.
and forcing
Game on.
Panos to serve it out.
$140.
Almost perfect darts there from Panos.
81.
Certainly playing within himself at these championships is Panos. And every single
140.
tournament like this, and you've played in enough World Championships, Trina, to know this as well, there's always a player that comes from nowhere that just
100.
ends up being the story of the championships. And it just feels like Panos is the one in this tournament.
Yeah, totally agree. He surprised us and clearly been on the practice board. And
140.
well, that's 3 140s on the trot that he's produced there. Leaves himself 81 after 9. And Holley
40.
in trouble.
Panagiotis, you require 81.
This for a potential 11.
$49.
Well, Holley looks like a man who just doesn't know what quite has hit him so far.
45.
And so Panos
Panagiotis,
will
you require
return for 32 to wrap up back-to-back wins. Double 8. One left.
16.
Doesn't get, but he's got plenty of time.
And Sean back on 235.
100.
Finds a ton, does leave
Panagiotis,
himself
you
a
require
finish.
16.
But will he get the opportunity as Panos looks at double 8 for the match? Double 4.
Game
Double
shot.
4 he
And the match,
finds, pins it with his
Panagiotis,
second
Christoph
dart.
Pappas.
Takes a 4-1 victory over Sean Holley. And in that match there, Panos with an 82.62 average and 78.75 for Sean Holley. And coming up after the break, we have Johan Brouwer and Jack Twiddle.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. I champion is ready and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
Time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championships here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we saw Panos take a 4-1 victory over Sean Holley. Holley not up to his usual standards. And here we have Brouwer against Twiddle.
First leg, Johan.
Well, so far today, Jack Twiddle has been the main stage player. He's played 8 legs, he's won 8 legs. Back-to-back averages of 101.9 and 98.56.
7.
In his game against Panos at the beginning of the day. He rounded off that game with back-to-back tub plus checkouts, a 153 and a 150. And it looks like he's continuing in similar vein of form that he finished his last match.
Well, he really is in form, isn't he, at the moment?
140.
But a 140 there from Brouwer.
By the way, after the first visit
95.
of both players in this match, there was a 173-point difference in the averages.
$100.
You won't see that very often.
No, definitely not. Worth pointing out whilst it was there, but Twiddle really putting his foot on the throttle straight away, isn't he? He's meant business right from the very first start, and he's left himself on 136 after 3 visits to the board to get an opening leg break.
58.
And he's going to get 6 from here
Jackie
to do exactly that.
136.
Big bounce out there.
39.
I'll leave himself 97 when he returns. And all Brouwer can do here.
140.
He's trying to apply pressure, which he does.
Jackie require 97.
And this is where that dart that spat up the board may well be pivotal here. because Brouwer's left
57.
himself on a single to double. Now,
Johan
even if
requires
Twiddle just hit
56.
20 points at that first dart, he would have been given a guarantee of something on that visit. He didn't, and so Brouwer
36.
is unable to mop up.
Jack, you require 40.
Chance for a breaker throw here then for Twiddle.
Game show on the first
Pins
leg.
it first
Jack
dart.
Twiddle.
16 dart leg.
Second leg, Jack to
And
throw
he's still
first.
to be
Game on.
beaten on legs.
9-0, and Johan Brouwer telling himself to keep his chin up.
41.
There's been plenty of ups and downs
96.
for him today. But there usually is plenty of ups and downs when it comes to Johan Brouwer. It's just the emotional roller coaster that comes with him.
49.
You're a very animated player.
$60.
Disappointment for Brouwer. Only a 60.
59.
But no damage done there by Twiddle.
Well, you could split hairs between the pair in this leg so far.
96.
Big pick off of the last there for Johan. But still, Twiddle piles in a couple of triples. He's favourite for this leg, and that's that perfect. And he will be ultra disappointed if he didn't find a bedfellow with that lie with dart 1.
On that same couple of trebles you were on about, Henry.
45.
Oh, Brouwer can't find one himself. Great dart, super dart. His second max to leave himself 32 when he returns. Possible 16 dart leg. Oh.
78.
Andrew Culling nearly had one in the eye
Jack
there.
require 32.
But everything Jack Twiddle eyes up is seen when he turned into gold today.
No score.
Oh, that bends the wire.
Johan, you require
It does.
126.
And now a chance for Johan to take out the 126. Well, can't be done now. The target was the treble 19. But he's way off it. So Jack will be back for the double 16.
42.
For a 2-0 lead.
Jack, you require 32.
And this would be 10 consecutive legs at the
Game
start
show
of
on
the
the
day.
second leg. Jack Twiddle.
He is dropping nothing. Well, we
Third
do
leg,
know
Johan
that one
to
of
throw
England's
first.
greatest
Game on.
defenders in terms of football was nicknamed JT because his name was John Terry. And he would give next to nothing away in a defensive sense. And Jack Twiddle, his
100.
namesake in JT, is doing exactly the same here.
$96.
Good last start there from Jack.
$140.
Good reply from Johan.
Well, just asking the question. All he could do is keep Jack Twiddle on it from this
119.
point onwards. He's been broken. Has to find that break back at some point in this contest. But on throw here, he's posing all the questions,
140.
leaving himself on 1-2-1 after 9. Forcing Twiddle here into a 2-triple turn to leave himself on a finish in similar range.
100. Johan, you
Well, he
require
can't quite manage
121.
that, so opportunity now has gone for him to take it out here.
41.
Well, that was
66.
saved by that treble
Johan, you
18
require
there.
80.
75 left now.
40. Jack, you require 120.
Well, this is to keep the unblemished record going. Good guy for the treble, gets it. But there's a lot in the way of this Tops. But he finds a way through. It's his third tub plus checkout. And that's now 11 legs in a row for Jack Twiddle.
Fourth leg, Jack 2.
And look at that smile on his face. He knows he is breaking the back of this group rather quickly and rather emphatically as well.
And the expression
85.
on Brouwer's face is very different to Jack's. Full of disappointment. And a possibility here of a 4-0 defeat.
Well, Johan Brouwer is one of those players. He's got the looks of a cute, fluffy meerkat, but he has the heart of a lion.
A fluffy meerkat. Is that your description?
100.
The heart of a lion he has.
100%.
An absolute warrior.
96.
100%.
Although I can't think of any other
58.
dart players I would compare to meerkats. Never compare the meerkats, Trina.
62.
I see where you were going there.
Yeah, 140.
140 does leave himself a finish.
124.
Well, went for the
Johan, you
18s
require
there, but
160.
Couldn't quite get it. Now this is on. He needs another treble. Tops.
120. Jack, you require 74.
Well, this is for 12 legs out of 12. For a third win on the spin and a third 4-0 win on the spin. Double top it is.
Game shot.
Jack Twiddle is making this look rather routine. It's another 4-0 win for JT. He beats Johan Brouwer 4-0 and he is coasting towards the quarterfinals. It's his lowest average by some distance, by a good 10 points, but it's a win nonetheless, and he stays on the stage to take on Panagiotis Kleitos Papit in a couple of moments' time.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on Tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at Tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Johan Van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for Tops or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Van Ski do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Well, here you see the results of the games played so far today. Playing last was another 4-0 victory for Jack Twiddle. Hasn't dropped a leg yet today. And that is why he sits at the top of the table on 6 points. Panos on 2nd position, Johan 3rd and Sean 4th. So before the break, we seen Jack hit another 4-0 victory. And now we see him return to play against Panos.
Or to give him his full Christian name, Panagiotis Christos Paphos.
Well, I was leaving that bit to you, Henry. As you've got it down to a T, I didn't want to spoil it.
Well, this is the joy of having these global championships. We have players from all parts of the world. We had Mladen Radosvevic of Serbia, only one in this tournament.
60.
That's right, I've got to cover the World Cup in the summer, and I know I'm going to get some intriguing names of nations and things like that.
100.
Good practice for you then.
I once had an Aston Villa game against Zrinski Movistar of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Those are some interesting names, I can tell you that for nothing.
Well, another max for Jack Twiddle.
85.
His 3rd of today. However, his finishing has been brilliant. A 153, 56. A 150 in the same match. And then in his last match, a 120.
$99.
Beautiful first. Now we'll have a look down at the 15s, finds the treble, picks that off. What a setup this is from Twiddle. Leads himself on tops after 12 to take out the opening leg.
Possible 13. Data for Twiddle.
61.
Incoming.
Jack, you require 40.
Tops required.
Game show on the first leg.
Makes
Jack
it a 14. Pins it. Holds his throw.
Second leg, Panagiotis to Farouk.
This is super darts by Jack Twiddle. It's the best I've seen him play for a long time here at Modus.
Well, it's possibly the best that he's played anywhere this year, and that includes winning a Challenge Tour against Mervyn King in the final. He is just going up and up in
58.
terms of levels. And I think the worrying thing for everybody else, he's still got 2 more games to go. And he's still not dropped a leg.
Yeah, a brilliant record from Jack.
140.
Now, the record for least amount of legs dropped in a day at the Modus Super Series is 1 by
100.
a rather talented young man by the name of Tyler Thorpe. He did that at the end of the previous Super Series campaign. Now, adding the fact that Jack Twiddle's got to play 1 extra game than what Tyler Thorpe had played. If he wins this 4-0, there's no reason why he couldn't just completely sweep aside the field without a concession of a leg.
43. $140.
Good darts there from Panos. Leaves himself 133. But that by Twiddle
180.
piles the pressure on this 133.
Well, it's certainly Twiddle to the pedal,
93.
isn't it?
Jack, you require
Shanghai
120.
for another leg. Well, it's not going to go this time. So
42.
Panos back for tops to level the
You
match.
require 40.
For an event rarer than a Halley's Comet. Double 10.
30.
Doesn't go. Twiddle's back to extend
Jack, you
his
require
unbeaten streak to
78.
14 legs.
Double 12. Double 6.
72.
Just on the inside. So opportunity for
Panagiotis, you
Panos.
require 10.
Well, here we go. Another opportunity. Double 5. Good guy. Can he just work it underneath? Has to move across to the left.
No score.
That was unfortunate.
Jack, you require 6.
But now another chance for Twiddle.
Game shown on
Makes
the
no
second
mistake
leg.
this
Jack
time.
Twiddle.
Holds the record of not losing a leg so
Third leg,
far
Jack 2
and
for row
leads
first.
by 2
Game
legs
on.
to 0 in this.
14 legs out of 14
77.
for Jack Twiddle so far today. Panos has had 6 darts in this game to get on the board. He hasn't taken them.
140.
Finds a 140 there, but Twiddle will feel like he is just beginning to break the back of not just this game, but break the back, well, break the
96.
back of this group as well. Try and not swallow the microphone, Trina.
62.
You talking to me or you?
I had a moment where my hand let slip, and our lip microphones may have just
174.
lost placing.
Well, that's a great 174 from Twiddle to leave himself 154. Now remembering he's already taken out today a 153, a 150 and a 120. So wouldn't put it past him for him to
95.
top that.
Jack, you require 154.
So 154 for Twiddle. He's got 6 darts. He's going to need 6 darts.
59.
Hasn't cleaned it up as much as he would have wanted to. Yes, he's left himself on a 2 darter, but there is some awkwardness that comes with 95. First of all, pick the plan attack.
24.
Well, it's been made rather easier because Twiddle's not left.
Jack, you require 95.
Christos Paphos has not left himself on a finish.
$38.
No, we'll be back for the 57. Panos on no finish. But would love a 140 here to apply pressure on that 57. Not going to be though.
80. Jack, you require
So
57.
17 for tops for Twiddle to open up a 3-0 lead in this game. Double top it is. Can he just nudge it off the barrel?
17.
No, he can't. And so Panos will be back for a
Panagiotis,
ton.
you require 100.
Treble 20 then. Right, it's still on. Needs a treble 19. Can't be done now.
84.
So Jack will
Jack,
want
you
to make
require
sure
40.
this time to
Game
clean
show on the third
a
leg.
clean
Jack
slate.
Twiddle.
Leads by 3 legs to 0.
Fourth leg, Panagiotis 2 for row first. Game on.
15 And oh. And no, we're not talking about the first serve of the Wimbledon Tennis Championship.
$95.
Jack Twiddle has not lost a leg yet today. A complete clean
100.
slate remains for him at this moment in time.
And just like the Wimbledon Tennis Championships, Jack Twiddle may well be seeing the green grass of home before too long.
$60.
Only a 60 for Twiddle.
$58. $100.
He will be so disappointed that he didn't find more because Dart 1 was gaping for Twiddle.
$54.
However, Panos hasn't really stuck the boot in.
$57.
Well, he does have an opportunity now.
Panagiotis, you require 154.
154. It can't be done now.
$60.
And only a 60. Big score here from Twiddle. Will apply pressure. Oh, and that is absolutely fantastic dart to leave himself double 8 should he return. But 94 now for Panos.
Well, he's piled it on now as Twiddle. Went double, gets the double 18. But he drifts wide to the left of tops. And so this is for 16 legs in a row. For 4 wins in a row.
And a match.
Jack Twiddle is coasting to the quarterfinals of the ADC Global Championship. In fact, he may not have to do any more work to qualify for the quarters, because if Sean Holley wins 1 leg against Johan Brouwer in a minute, Twiddle is into the last day. That's the tail of the tape. He has just been too good. It is Sean Holley and Johan Brouwer that go head-to-head next.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championships here, live on Pluto TV from the UK. Before the break, we seen Jack Twiddle take another 4-0 victory over Panos. He's undefeated at the moment, is Jack, and he has not lost a leg. Now, taken to the hockey, we have Johan Brouwer and Holley. Sean yet to take a win.
First leg, Johan 2-0 first. Game on.
Needs to get off the mark here to give himself any chance
85
for position.
Well, yeah, because Jack Twiddle now is really beginning to motor away with this group. He's won
57.
all 4 of his matches without the concession of a singular leg so far. That is how comprehensively routine the Swindonian
60.
has made it. And he may well be joining his fellow cityman Johnny Haynes
45
into the quarterfinals of these championships before too long. And by the way, if it is to be Twiddle in this kind of form,
100
up against Tom Sykes in the type of form that he's in, I tell you what, that's going to be some
100.
quarterfinal come January the 4th.
That would be absolutely astonishing, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'm sure Tommy's watching
140
back home to see who his opponent is going to be.
96. Johan, you
And
require
really,
116.
he won't like what he's seeing from Jack at the minute.
He'll be hoping that he's out of form by the end of Christmas.
60.
It's a true point. It's going to be 3 weeks till we see the players again. So they're going to have
58.
to keep themselves
Johan,
ticked
you
over.
require
Not like
56.
maybe when you played at Lakeside, you probably felt as that double 16 leads double 12. Double 6 doesn't go. We'll come back to that conversation
Sean,
in
you
a
require
second. Holley 145.
80.
Well, finds a
Johan,
trouble
you
with the last
require
start,
12.
but is it too late? As Brouwer looks at double
Game
6,
shot on the first leg.
and he pins it
Johan
with his
Brouwer.
second leg. Second dart takes the first leg of the match.
Second leg, Sean 2-0
Just going back to that
first.
conversation, the
Game
players
on.
obviously going to have to keep themselves going over the Christmas period, which is different to other global world championships over the
100.
years. And I imagine there was probably times when you were at your absolute peak and pomp at the Lakeside where you probably thought, do you know what, I don't really need to do too much here. Maybe
100.
a little bit on the practice board just to keep the arm warm and that, where these guys have got to keep going over a longer period of time.
58.
Yeah, you know, they're in between, haven't they? They've got the gap in between, and whereas with Lakeside, it was started the very first weekend of January. So
140.
I was putting some practice over the Christmas period, but it was more tend to relax a little bit and enjoy Christmas as well. So
100.
and just look forward to the start of it.
And I can imagine as well over those tournaments, you probably, as the rounds went on, you were kind of sharp. So all you really had to do was just bits just to keep the arm going, wasn't it, more than anything else?
Yeah, we had practice boards over in the hotel, and you know, you'd go down there in the
45.
morning or
Johan, you require
during
161.
the day, or depending on where you were playing, as to just to keep the arm going. Yeah.
97.
However, I know Shane Turner was mentioning it, that the practice for him, it's going to be all about the vaults over the Christmas period. That's what he's going to do to keep himself ticking
28.
over ahead of his
Johan,
big
you
date
require
on January the
64.
4th.
Well, tops now
Game
for
shot on
a
the second
2-0
leg.
lead
Johan Brouwer.
over Sean Holley. 15 darter there.
Third leg, Johan
For Brouwer.
2-0 first. Game on.
Tell you what, we are flying through the games this afternoon. 2-0 Brouwer. This is game 8 already.
41.
Only 4 more to go after this, and you'll be happy to know, Trin, it's the last 4 games you have to deal with me in 2025.
Yeah, oh, Henry, don't say that. That's crushed my Christmas.
140. 100. $100. 60. 60.
Just think of the peace and quiet you're going to have.
Oh, I'm going to miss you, Henry.
57. Johan, you require 160.
Anyway, 160 for Brouwer for free zip. He's got plenty of time. I just get the sense now that I just wonder whether Sean Holley's just hit that wall. It's not quite happened for him today, and I can imagine it's very easy at this moment in time. It's such a big opportunity for him. First time he's played in a tournament like this.
100.
I just wonder whether he's just beginning to go through the motions a little bit.
It's possible. He'll be disappointed with his performance, that's for sure. As Brouwer takes out the turn for a 3-0 lead.
Fourth leg, Sean to Faro first. Game on.
Well, the treble 16 for the double is found.
60.
Brouwer 3-0 to the good. And one away from victory.
$180.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
100.
There's 4. There's 5. There's
140.
not 6.
Unlucky. Great effort.
58.
But it looks as if Sean Holley is done in this match.
99.
Leaves himself 82 after 9.
180.
A max from Sean Holley.
Johan, you're quite 82.
Puts the pressure on. So tops now.
Game
for
shot
the match, and he takes it. Produces a 4-0 victory over Sean Holley. An impressive game there from him. 92.49, 79.10 for Sean. And when we come back after the break, we've got Panos against Johan.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match dart again here. He's already had one. Mr. Darter tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Darter double 16 gets the job done there for Jorgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101!
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game! Go! And the Modus Super Series champion, Jeff Smith!
League of Legends winner is the Owl, Richie Holley!
As he is the wizard, Simon Whitlaw!
Bullseye says yes. Bullseye's got!
Double trial for a 9-dart finish.
It's the Netherlands! The Republic of Ireland!
Oh, hello.
What was that about double start?
He forgot.
The winner, a double trouble 2, is the born Robert Morton!
Yes! Just what the doctor ordered.
That is special.
The African warrior, Devon
We have 50 weeks of live darts here on Pluto TV in 2026. We kick off with the final of this year's ADC Global Championship on Sunday the 4th of January. Then we have a Seniors Week the week after. Then Women's Week 5 will take us to the first series of the new year. Series 13 will be lucky for one come the 18th of April. Then we'll have the international pairs return before Series 14. Sees us through the spring into summertime. The final on the 25th of July. That's a week after the Football World Cup final. It's going to be coming home for somebody. As for Double Trouble 5, that will be our summer specials week. And then Series 15, that comes to a close on Halloween night. Ooh, how spooky. And then the ADC Global Championship for 2026 is a week-long bonanza at Tungsten. It gets underway on the 2nd of November and it finishes on Sunday, November the 8th. And then for Monday the 9th onwards, we'll have 6 specials weeks. They will be confirmed in due course. So that's how 2026 looks here on Pluto TV. We're available on the app. We're available on your smart TV. We're available wherever you can get a transmissional signal from. So we're into game 9 of our day, and it's Panagiotis, Christos Pavis and Johan Brouwer going head to head. Now, if Panos can get a leg against Johan, it will mean that Jack Twiddle would have qualified through to the quarterfinals of this year's ADC Global Championship. It feels like an inevitability anyway that JT is going to make it through to the last 8. However, the I's could be dotted and the T's could be crossed here. One leg for Panos, Johan goes through. And in the previous meeting between the pair early on in the session, it was actually Panos that won by a 4-2 scoreline over Johan Brouwer. But Johan comes fresh off the back of a 4-0 win over Sean Holley before the break. Where he played well, Trina, average 92.5, was 4 from 7 in terms of his finishing.
Yeah, 100 checkout as well, and did play well.
60.
Well deserved. Sean Holley has not found his form here today. Just been unfortunate for him. Just hasn't gone his way.
125.
Panos here, as we said earlier, Henry, has really been the surprise package, hasn't he, in these championships?
100.
Wasn't expected really to get through the group stages. But did so
140.
in first place in Group 7.
60. Panagiotis, you require 151.
He's played well today as well.
$66.
Well, leaves himself 85 after 12. And Brouwer back on 281 in this
60.
leg.
Panagiotis, you require 85.
Treble 15 leaves double top for potential 14. Will stay there. Oh, just
45.
cannot fight.
He will be back.
85. Panagiotis, you require 40.
So Panos looking at tops to get on the board. Now looking at 2 10s. And eventually finds it.
Leg.
And that
Panagiotis,
means
Christos Paphis.
that Jack Twiddle is an ADC Global Championship quarter finalist. JT safely into the final 8 where he will take on Tom Sykes in a tantalising quarter-final tie.
100.
That is going to be a brilliant match between the pair.
Without putting you on the spot, well, I am putting you on the spot, really. Is that the tie of the quarterfinals so far?
I think so, yeah. I think you have to say that. The way that Tom's played in his matches and the way that Jack's played today, it's just
60.
been... Jack, as we were saying earlier, was lucky to get through to these stages. He only just qualified in 4th place in his group. He just managed to stumble
60.
over the line. But today, there's been no mistake in his form.
I know it's different because we're playing different sets of group stages in this championship, but how many times do we see in big tournaments where a bigger name player may not be convincing in the early stages, but they peak at the right time as the tournament gets deeper?
Yeah, we've seen it loads of times, and you know that's
100.
definitely been the case today, hasn't it, for Jack? And yeah, but he's been phenomenal today.
And it'd be interesting to see what the bookies think. Now, at the start of the day, he was 14-1 on with the odds
43.
compilers to win these championships. He's probably not going to make too much ground, just off the basis of he's got to play Tom Sykes in the quarterfinals. But he may well be the each-way fancy of a lot of people come the end of the tournament as Panos piles in a max and piles the pressure on Johan, who I think knows his race is run here. However, it's double 19 for what would have been a 158.
Panagiotis, you require 80.
That was unlucky. But 80 now for Panos. Tops then for a 2-0 lead.
60.
Well, it's just underneath.
Johan, you require 19.
So Brouwer now a chance to level up. Double 8.
3.
Can't find it. Has a word with himself and the board.
Panagiotis, you require 20.
As Panos looks at double 10 and now double 5. For a 2-0 lead.
Panagiotis,
17 dart leg.
Third leg.
Breaks the
Panagiotis
throw
to
of Johan Brouwer and moves ahead.
Well, he heads over to Speaker Debonet. But there's absolutely no change.
100.
He'll be leaving with a blue tooth if he carries on speaking to that.
Very funny. It's a Bluetooth speaker.
60.
Yes, very good.
Other speakers are available, but they cost a lot of money. But for
100.
Johan, you could tell the disappointment on his face. I think he came in today with real, genuine hopes of making it through to the quarterfinals of this tournament. It's the biggest event he's ever played. I know he's represented his country at Europe Cups before in the past. But this, in terms of an individual basis, by far and by way the biggest thing he's ever achieved.
Yeah, well, a pretty successful group stage. Finished second in Group 6.
100.
So, yeah, he will be disappointed today.
$100. 60. Panagiotis, you require 101.
For a 3-0 lead. It's on. Double 16.
69.
Not found.
Johan,
Opportunity for Brouwer to take out the 158 to get a leg on the board.
100.
Ton needs him on 58, but Panos here for a 3-0 lead. By the way, this could be for yet another 4-0 scoreline. Can he clink it off the barrel? Surely he can now.
No score.
Diverts at the other side.
Johan, you require 58.
Top sent.
Game shown a third leg.
Tops he finds to get a leg on the board. A 17 dart leg for him.
Fourth leg, Johan 2 for
Break
first.
of throw.
Game on. $100. 43. 100.
Do you like the colours on the shirts of these players?
Yes, I mean, for Panos, it's very much straight down the barrel kind of shirt, whilst for Johan Brouwer, it looks like something for somebody that would work at B&M Home Bargains.
41.
The same colours.
I don't think he agreed.
25.
Well, he finds a max.
180.
He won't be shaking his head at that one.
We do enjoy having Johan here. He does give us a barrel of laughs, a barrel of entertainment, and a barrel of energy. However,
140.
if Panos had parred in a max there, we would have had the 315.6 on offer. But Brouwer looking at double 10 for 14 dart riposte. 15 will do, and we're back at 2-2.
Johan Brouwer.
Yeah, levels up with a 15 dart leg.
Fifth leg, Panagiotis 2 for row first. Game on.
Averages currently 81.32 for Panos and 85.48 for Johan.
45. 42.
Max apiece as well. So pretty level pegging all round here.
45.
Well, we haven't had a game go 4-3 yet in this session. I get the sense this could well be the first.
100.
In fact, I'm going to put it on the line. I think this game does go 4-3.
Well, we shall see then, Henry, whether you're right or not.
However, as we all know, Trina, my predictions don't usually end too well.
125.
Time will tell.
100.
That's a good find with his last start there for Johan.
60.
Only a 60 for Panos. No.
140.
Well, he got away with that. Needed to go downstairs for the 19s with that second dart, but managed to find the treble 20 bed.
However, when you're that good, you don't need to worry about bogey numbers.
59. Johan, you require
119 for Johan to turn a 2-0 deficit into a 3-2 lead. Treble 20 for tops. You'll expect to come back unless
44.
Panos can find something out the top draw. As him and Andrew Cullen simultaneously try and swat a fly. And now he's trying to pick a fight with said fly.
Well, we said he was animated. Look at him, he's still in the background trying to punch it.
I think it's a bit of a mismatch.
79.
The fly will win.
Johan, you require 75.
75 now for Johan. Tops.
35.
Not to be found, so opportunity for Panos
88.
to take out the 88.
He's still trying to search for a bit of wildlife. It's like he's lost a fiver on the floor.
$36.
He's just passing the time away in the background.
Game
Tops
showing
is
the fifth
found
leg. Johan Brouwer.
by Johan. Casually throws.
Sixth leg, Johan
Tops.
to throw first.
Leads
Game
by
on.
3 games to 2 and now finds himself throwing for the match.
100. $100.
Well, he's in a zone now, is Johan Brouwer.
57.
For Panos, he's let a 2-leg lead slip.
$85. $100.
Well, I don't know about Johan's animations, but Henry's doing a few himself in the commentary box.
125.
I'm just wondering what on earth is going on right now. I question that a lot of the time, admittedly, Trina.
60.
But this has been a rather bizarre contest. But it may well be heading towards its crescendo in a couple of moments.
57.
You're trying to weigh things up.
Yes.
60. Panagiotis, you require
I'll get my
134.
dancing shoes on later.
You're dancing or you're darting?
Probably a little bit of both.
94. Johan, you require 124.
Anyway, 1-2-4 for the match here for Brouwer. If not, we could be heading all the way. He should get a dart at least to the bull. He's going to get one at double 11 for 1-2-4 to win it in style, but just wide of the mark.
Panagiotis, you
Chance
require
to level
40.
up then. Tops. Double 10.
30.
Not
Johan,
to
you
be,
require
so
22.
double 11 for Johan. He's hit the 14.
18.
Can't find the double 4.
Well, that was almost a happy accident for
Panagiotis, you
Johan
require
Brouwer.
10.
But as things would have it, Chrysos Paphis will come back looking at double 5 to take us all the way to a last leg decider. And that double 5... is there, and we do go to a last leg decider for the first time today.
7th and final leg.
Your prediction came true, Henry.
Game on.
Well, you know what they say about broken clocks. They have to be right twice a day. And 3 times when it's one of those days where the clocks go back.
100.
If it's broken at 1 o'clock, that is.
Anyway.
96.
A deciding leg here between these pair.
$140.
That's a good 140 found by Panos.
$134.
And that's a good reply.
$81. $133.
Leaves himself 138 after 9. And this here
140.
is a great 140
Johan,
to leave
require
himself
138.
tops. And this has to go. Well, nearly through that darting temper then.
118. Panagiotis require
Well,
40.
I think that might well be funniest moment of the tournament. Trina's gone. Double 5.
35.
Doesn't go. And you know what? He gets a match start after all
Johan,
at double
require
10.
20.
To win it.
Game shot.
Oh, wow.
And a match. Johan.
Wow. That's some entertainment. He gets over the line, takes a 4-3 victory. Wow, 78.89 for Panos and 84.48 for Johan. And when we come back after the break, we have Sean Holley against Jack Twiddle.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius?
Yes.
Let's do it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
To shape up at this year's ADC Global Championship, and already there's some intriguing ties in there, but the one that's been confirmed this afternoon is probably the one that jumps off the page, because Tom Sykes and Jack Twiddle will go head to head in a blockbuster match. Shane Turner against Robbie Martin is a huge opportunity for somebody to get through to the biggest tournament on the ADC calendar and potentially fight for £60,000 in top prize money. Johnny Barnes confirmed his place through last night. He takes on Gary Stone. And Johnny Haynes is waiting in the wings for the winner of Group 8. That takes place tonight from 7:30 p.m. here on Pluto TV. Well, we're going to see the group winner, Jack Twiddle, in back-to-back games to round off his card of matches. He takes on Sean Holley. This is game number 10 of 12 here from the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Just a reminder that if you haven't done so already, you could download the Pluto TV app. You could download it to your smartphone, smart TV, smart device. Pluto TV, stream now, pay never.
First leg, Sean 2 for row first. Game on.
For Sean Holley, his campaign will come to a close come the end of play this afternoon. A gallant attempt for him
63.
to make it through to the second phase of this year's competition, having qualified his way through Group 8 on Monday afternoon. But Jack Twiddle
84.
has been by far and away the best player in this group. He hasn't dropped a leg so far.
59.
If he wins this match, he'll be, if he can win it 4-0, he'll be 20-0.
99.
A little bit like that Cortina's song, you're not 19 forever. But nobody else has been able to pull
100.
themselves together. Trina's with me in commentary. Trina's been trying to keep me sane
100.
in commentary.
Not working, is it, Henry?
It's been a fun 9 days or so, hasn't it, commentating on these global
133.
championships. I was just saying there, the quarterfinals look pretty much set in stone now, and it begins to get real, the tournament, doesn't it?
96.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean, you
We've
require
got
146.
some quality players that have got through.
133.
As Holley misses the
Jack, you
one,
require
4-6.
122.
And so Twiddle, to keep hold of his unblemished record, needed the treble 18 and the bull.
54.
Holley looking at 13
Sean, you
to
require
become the first
13.
player to win a leg over Jack today.
Game shot on the first leg.
Well, Sean Holley gets on the board and Jack Twiddle's finally conceded one.
Second leg, Jack 2 for row first.
Well, appreciation of the darts there by both players. Well, I think that's annoyed Jack Twiddle quite a bit as he fires in a maximum.
140.
Well, this is going to be a hop, skip and jump kind of game. Ha-ha. Okay, young Jack.
57.
I know your game. 60, 60, 60, 57, 57, 57, 50, 50, 50.
97.
I know your game.
Well, it didn't go to plan, did it, that time? But that was his thinking.
88.
Incidentally, Andreas Harrison's playing at the World Championship tonight against Ross Smith. And I would not put it out of his vernacular that he may well do something of that type of sort this evening. If he's a couple of sets down, I reckon he'll give it a go.
Sean, you require 164.
A couple of sets up, he might give it a go.
60. Jack, you require 132.
132 then. Treble 19 was the target.
52.
But not found.
Sean,
So 104 now for Sean Holley.
80. Jack, you require 80.
80 for Twiddle to restore order. It's double top.
60.
Just underneath. So Holley back for two
Sean, you
12s.
require 24. Game,
For
Sean,
a 16 dart leg,
Sean
he
Holley.
pins double 12. Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Third leg, Sean to Faro first. Game on.
The only person to have taken 2 legs so far off Jack Twiddle today.
60.
There could be a divine irony that the man who's been 4-0ing everybody could be 4-0'd himself. And I think the fly has reacquainted itself, and it's reacquainted with Jack Twiddle.
40. 100.
One of these days, that fly's going to fly in the wrong direction and get pinned to the board.
140.
Well, that is superb. And this is a real glimpse as to what Sean Holley can do. And I think what will be the plaguing disappointment for him
90.
is it's only come once he's known he's been eliminated. But this is why he's got to this stage of the championship. And he missed the ball there for the 161.
Oh, that was a great effort, wasn't it? We'll come back for the 47.
81. Sean, you require 47.
And this for a 3-0 lead.
27.
Can't find tops.
Jack, you require 150.
Can Jack take out this 150? Already done it once today.
50. Sean, you require 20.
Double 10. Double 5.
10.
And so
Jack,
Twiddle
you
back
require
for a ton. He's had
100.
3 ton toppers already today. The 153, the 150 and the 120. Is he going to add the ton on the nose?
Game,
Yes,
Sean,
he
the third
is.
leg. Jack
Clean
Twiddle.
kill from Twiddle. Back at 2-1. Do you know
Fourth leg,
what,
Jack
Trina?
to Faro first.
This has been
Game
one of the
on.
most fun games I've watched here for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's pacey
40.
and played with good humour as well. But yeah, some great darts in this match.
59.
Good sportsmanship between the pair.
100.
Intrigued to hear from Jack
60.
because we will hear from him up in the Pluto TV studio when we're done with the session. What his thoughts are
140.
on the day as a whole and how he's going to prepare for the Global Championship finals.
100. 140.
Great darts from Jack. 81 after 12.
120.
And that's unfortunate for Sean Holley.
Jack, you require 81.
Doesn't leave a finish either.
41.
Well, Twiddle leads himself on tops to level up at 2-2, having trailed in this
122.
contest by 2
Jack, you
legs to
require
0. So this
40.
to restore order in the contest.
20.
So 3 opportunities have come and
Sean, you
gone.
require 40.
Just underneath, so for a
Game, Sean, on the
3-1
fourth
lead.
leg. Sean Holley.
Sean Holley pins tops for a 16 dart
Fifth
leg.
leg, Sean to Faro
He
first.
now finds
Game
himself
on.
thrown for the match.
3-1 Holley leads, and he has the darts to get this over and done with.
60.
And to condemn Jack Twiddle to a first defeat.
41.
Well, if you think this is quick, wait till later on tonight when Wesley Van Tripe is here.
60.
Because I think Wesley Van Tripe is on a Danny Lauby-esque level of pace here.
Okay.
43.
Look forward to it.
I would say blink and you'll miss it, but by the time you distinguish him from his brother, you'll probably miss it.
75.
I think Jack knows he's through, and I think he's trying. Obviously, he's trying, but I just think that natural
60.
adrenaline that was coursing through the body, that intensity that was there for the first few games, knowing the opportunity that was at stake in terms of making it through to the
96.
quarterfinals of these championships, that's just come out the system a little bit, and there's no surprise maybe we're just seeing a little deviation in terms of performance.
Yeah, no surprise at all. You know, that's the way that
92.
this works with your highs and your lows, and you know you're in that high at one moment, and then your body tends to relax
60.
a little bit, knowing
Sean,
that
you require 170.
you're through and you've done all the hard work. Then, if you like, this 170 won't go this time.
140.
Stays there to leave himself 30. He will be back for that 30.
81. Sean, you require 30.
So double 15 for the match, and to ensure that Jack Twiddle will not go through unblemished.
And a match.
Well,
Sean
that for Sean Holley sees him on the board, and that a glimpse as to what he can do. He'll be disappointed he couldn't do it on a more consistent basis, but he has shown us what he has got by beating Jack Twiddle, who will stay on the stage. He'll be playing his final match against Johan Brouwer after the break.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Yoki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate!
These ADC Global Championships are heading towards the quarterfinal stages, and by the end of play tonight, we'll know the 8 players that will be jousting it out for the £60,000 top prize on Sunday, January the 4th. Jack Twiddle confirmed his place through quite enigmatically this afternoon. He has been superb. He did lose for the first time before the break to Holley 4-1. But in the games prior to that, he was completely unblemished. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0.
100.
However, he takes on Johan Brouwer, for whom you will hear plenty from if he gets in the mood in
50.
this game. Haven't seen too much by way of sound effects from our Dutch friend.
Nobody has been very... What's the word? Animated on the hockey. It's been quite amusing. At times, he does stand in second position. So now everybody
60.
within the group, other than Jack, are playing for position. Jack is through.
133.
And the way the draw pans out, Jack Twiddle will take on Tom Sykes in the quarterfinals of the tournament on Sunday, January the 4th. And what a game
45.
that's going to be.
Jack, you require
It could well
78.
be the tie of the quarterfinals, depending on what we're going to be served up with tonight, as Twiddle looks at tops to take out the opening leg just
58.
underneath.
Be back for double 10 though.
93. Jack, you
He
require
does
20.
find the treble 18 there. But double 10 now for Jack.
Game shot on the first
Double
leg.
10
Jack
he
Twiddle.
finds. Takes the first leg of the match. A 17 dart leg.
Second leg, Johan to throw first. Game on.
He's just been so comfortable from the very first start up until it sees from here, the very last dart.
180.
Well, that was rather subdued from Johan Brouwer.
It was, wasn't it?
55.
I think if he was... He obviously knows that the position has now been won by Jack, so...
121.
But rest assured, if there was a possibility that he would still be in the running
95.
for that quarter-final spot, he'd have give more of a celebration then, if you like, to that max.
120.
Well, the dart initially dropped from his hand, then when he thrown, it was dropped out the boards.
Now, clearly wasn't meant to be. He was never meant to throw it.
Probably hit the fly on the floor.
95. Johan, you require 80.
80 now. Well, decides to go tops, but can he find the tops of his
60.
last? Well, that's a disappointing last dart.
In fact, if that was a couple of inches lower, it would have bust the score.
46.
That was how low
Johan, you
that
require
attempt
20.
was.
Game shot on the second
Well,
leg.
finds a double
Johan
10
Brouwer.
this time to level up. The 13 darter.
Third leg, Jack to throw first. Game on.
A lot more like it from JB.
131. $59. 95.
Just the wrong side of the wire with his second dart.
100.
And another max
180.
from Jack Twiddle. His second of this contest.
100. Jack, you require 95.
Now, with Brouwer not on a finish, he may well think about going away from convention. Ball for tops. Tops for 12.
Game
Tops
shot
for
on the
12
third
for
leg.
Twiddle.
Jack Twiddle.
What a finish!
His finishing today has been really good. A 153, a 150, a 120, a ton, and now the 95.
60.
Well, this has been some contest. We thought these two would provide the goods, and they're certainly doing that so far.
Yeah, average is 92.93 for Twiddle and 89.93 for Brouwer. Legs of 17,
60.
13 and 12.
Well, certainly putting the disappointments of his Tour Championship behind him, where
35.
he was the #1 seed, but would end up being knocked out by Jamie Hughes in the quarterfinals of the tournament.
180.
And now the max for Brouwer. That's 2 apiece.
97.
Wow, back-to-back 180s. Leaves himself 21.
Incidentally, the tournament record for 180s
100.
could be
Johan,
under
you're
threat.
required
He ran
21.
5 in the space of just under 4 legs.
Game
Double
showing
eight.
a fourth leg.
The record for
Johan
180s in
Brouwer.
this tournament is 9 in a match. There was a meeting between
leg,
Gary
Jack
Stone
2
and Marvin
for
van
Rofast.
Velzen
Game
last
on.
year.
Well, it's 2
57.
apiece, and that was a 14 darter from Brouwer.
100. $81. 60. 59.
'Here we go again.
100.
And another max. That's his 4th. 6 in total for this match.
90.
Well, we've had maximum
Johan,
hitting
you
in
require
terms of the
161.
scoring. Are we going to see maximum perfection in the finishing? The 161 isn't going to go, but he has got a couple of visits.
95.
He leaves himself 66 on his return.
134.
That's good darts by Jack
Johan,
Twiddle.
you require 66.
Double 16.
Game
And double
showing the fifth
16 he
leg.
finds.
Johan Brouwer.
To take out the 66 and lead by 3 games to 2.
6th leg, Johan 2 for
15
Rofast.
dart leg.
Game on.
Well, the legs one trainer for Johan, 13, 14, 15. Everything in 5
100.
visit range so far for the Dutchman.
Yeah, and averaging 97.43. 4 maximums
57.
as well in this match for him. 2 for Jack.
60. 100.
Good pick up for the last there for Jack. But the ball totally in the court of Johan Brouwer, who piles in 180, number 5 for him in this contest. And he may well be on the cusp of winning it.
44.
Well,
Johan, you require
161.
161.
This would be something.
Bullseye!
113.
To one of the most encapsulating of matches.
Oh, what a great effort. Will return for 48.
27.
For the match.
Johan, you require 48.
For a 4-2 win, it'd mean that Twiddle would have finished on back-to-back defeats, but he would have broken the back of his efforts at the beginning of the
28.
day. But he is going to come back for more here, Brouwer.
$58. Johan, you require 20.
Double 10. Get back. It's not. No, it's really not there. Double 5. He might choose to split here.
15.
Well, he did decide to split, but not the way perhaps we would have expected him to. We'll come back for 5. He's toying towards the line a little bit here, is Johan Brouwer. He's had full control of this leg, but it's been a little bit scrappy towards the finishing post, but past the finishing line he crosses and he beats Jack Twiddle by 4 legs to 2. Jack Twiddle's still going to qualify for the quarterfinals for Johan Brouwer. He finishes with a win. He's been great joy, he's been great fun, he's been great entertainment at this year's Global Championship. But the man from Urk in the Netherlands will depart. But he departs a 4-2 win over Jack Twiddle. We will finish up with Sean Holley against Panagiotis Paphis. It's the final game of the afternoon here at the ADC Global Championship, and it's a meeting between two players who will be departing us come the end of it. As you see, Panagiotis Paphis and Sean Holley go head-to-head for the final time. For Panos, he's been one of the stories of this year's tournament. He was a 100-to-1 outsider before his preliminary round group. He'd go on to win that group at those odds. And then today, he's had moments, he's had glimmers, he's had some wins under his belt. Not quite to be to qualify through to the quarterfinals, but I'm sure Trina Gulliver, he will walk out of this building come the end of play today absolutely thrilled with what he's done over the course of this
First
tournament.
leg, Sean.
Indeed, he should be.
First. Game on.
Yeah, he's played some great stuff, and like you say, he was very much the outsider coming into this tournament,
100.
and has produced some great stuff to get him to this stage.
If Panos wins a leg in this game against Sean, then he will
60.
guarantee a third place finish on this group. It'll mean an extra £100 for his exploits here on the South Coast over the course of the last
100.
week or so.
It's a great experience as well, isn't it, for everybody here that has made it down to these ADC Global Championships.
81.
And it is a fantastic stage to play on. It's a great venue.
85.
Players are looked after very well when you're down here. It's just an all-round brilliant tournament.
And who knows what it could lead to. Bradley Brooks and Adam Lipscomb are into the
55.
finals of this tournament last year. In fact, they played in the semi-final in this tournament last year. Both of them are about to appear at the Alexandra Palace in the World Darts
60.
Championship over the course of the next couple of days, having gone on to attain PDC tour cards off the back of playing in this tournament last year.
Yeah, it's opened so many doors for players here. And it's given the experience to make
25.
that extra step up
Sean, you require
to go
156.
and compete against what we call the top boys.
Well, Holley's not going to find the
60.
156, but he is going to leave himself on a 2-darter. Did beat Jack Twiddle in his previous game by 4 legs to 1. It was a decent display. Did miss a few darts that are doubled towards the end, but by and large, it was a very handy performance from the man from Bicester.
100. Sean, you require 96. Game, Sean, the first
Well, makes
leg.
no mistake
Sean
there.
Holley.
Pins the 96 and 2 darts.
Second leg, Panagiotis to Faro
Holds
first.
his throat.
Game on.
A 17 dart leg.
And for the ADC region in Greece and
100.
Cyprus, they will have another tour next year. It'll be the third year they would have ran that particular circuit.
100.
So Andreas Nikolaou as Cyprus qualified for this tournament last year via that particular region. And look, we've seen it, whether it be at the Lakeside in the past, whether it be the PDC opening up spots to
100.
certain parts of the world. May take a couple of years for players to really trouble the scorers.
140.
But the more you give nations like Greece, like Cyprus, like we've seen of the ADG in Africa and in other parts of the world, those opportunities in time, when they become more regular, when more pathways open up, you will see those regions develop.
180.
Yeah, absolutely. Panos piles in a max there
57.
to leave himself 1-2-1
Panagiotis,
after
you require
9.
121.
Can't find the treble 17.
97.
Does find the treble 20 when he returns to it.
121.
That was mightily unlucky.
Panagiotis, you require
Flick
24.
between the two there. But Panos, this is to guarantee a third place finish in the group. Double 6.
12.
We are just on the outside of the
Sean, you
wire.
require 83.
83 now for Holley.
$79. Panagiotis, you require 12.
Double 6 then.
Game,
Double
Sean,
6 he
second leg.
finds to level the
Panagiotis,
match
Christoph Papis.
at 1 apiece.
Third leg,
Another
Sean
17
to
dart
first.
leg.
Game on. 100. $60. 80.
Well, that's hard luck there. Takes a bounce out. And lucky for more.
$100. $140.
Sean playing better now. It's taken some time to warm up, but can't do anything about it now, but just enjoy
60.
the remaining time here.
It's almost felt as if as soon as the shackles are off and the pressure's been off for Sean Holley, we have seen a lot better stuff from him this afternoon.
Yeah, indeed. And there is a lot of pressure here. You know, it's £60,000 at stake.
Sean, you require 121.
You know, they all want to take that home, but obviously there's only one that
65.
You also got to remember as well, all these players have worked all year to get to this particular position. A season's worth of work is effectively decided upon in one day.
60.
Sean, you require 56. Format.
36.
Holley can't find the double 10.
Panagiotis, you require 136.
So Panos, a chance at 136.
Well, the 136 off the table. So Holley returning for double 10 to put himself 2-1 to the good.
26. Sean, you require 20.
For a holder throw. 2 5s. And
No
decides
score.
to bust. Panos back for 110.
Panagiotis, you require 110.
Well, there's plenty of options here for Panos. But it's going to be treble 17 for tops. Not to be. And they had a little synchronised look at where that went. 74 left. And the treble 14 will leave 32 should he
Sean,
come
you require
back.
20.
Well,
Game
double
Sean, a
10
third
is
leg.
found
Sean
by Sean Holley. He holds his throw.
Fourth leg, Panagiotis to
We
Ferro
move
first.
into
Game
the
on.
fourth leg.
So 2-1 up and halfway towards victory in this final of our dozen matches on this Friday afternoon. Remember, we're back tonight from 7:30 p.m. live on Pluto TV around the world.
100.
Where we've got 2 Irishmen and 2 Dutch brothers going head-to-head. Dean Gallagher, Niall Cullerton, Wesley and Danny Van Tripe duking it out.
60.
And are we going to see brotherly love?
No.
Okay.
57.
I've heard stories about them maybe having some fisticuffs after playing one another before, so look out for that when they play.
Interesting. Oh, what a great dart that is.
180.
Finds the treble with the last dart to hit the max.
83.
2 for Panos in this game.
$41.
Just working out the fixtures. The first game that Danny and Wesley play tonight is against
91.
one another in match 2.
So the rivalry is going to be there right from the off then between the pair.
Absolutely. They're playing game 2 and game 8 this evening, so why don't you mark your card for that on Pluto TV?
$60. Sean, you require
170 then for Holley.
$40.
And now
Panagiotis, you
120
require 120.
for Panos. Shanghai on 20s. Can you find the treble 20? You can't. So Holley back for An attempt at 130.
60. Sean, you require 130.
Well, this to really break the back of the contest. Treble leaves the bull just high.
60.
And so Panos will be back to level up.
Panagiotis, you require 60.
Top cent. Double 10.
40. Sean, you require 70.
What does Sean fancy with a 70? Triple 10 for tops was the plan. Double top it is.
Game
Double
shot
top
on a
is
four
got.
play.
And that
Sean
a break
Holley.
of throw, which means that Sean Holley here has the darts to win this contest.
Fifth leg, Sean to Faro first. Game on.
It's not been vintage. But Holley with the darts in his hand to get over the line.
140.
And that's a good start. Needs to hold his throw here to get the victory 4-1. Panos
140.
returning the 140 back at Sean.
60. $41.
Feels like Panos' race has been run at this year's Global Championship. He is going to finish third in this group.
95.
Or am I speaking too soon,
121.
perhaps?
$64.
That's 80 scored.
$100.
Well,
Sean, you require 142.
Decides to leave himself 99.
$102.
Good last start.
Panagiotis, you require 99.
Panos looking for some red balloons. But there isn't 99 lot ballons
59.
for Chrysos Paphis, and Holley will be back
Sean,
for
you
tops
require
to win
40.
it.
Game shot.
Tops is
And the
found,
match.
and Sean Holley. He won't be into the quarterfinals, but he will depart these championships with a win against Panagiotis Chrysos Paphis, who has been one of the real surprise packages, one of the real stories of the tournament. It was 100-1 outside to win his preliminary group. He did that, just came up short here. But it's Jack Twiddle who has qualified through to the quarterfinals, courtesy of Group 7, and we'll be hearing from him on the other side of this short break.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jorgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
The ADC Global Championship, where we now know 7 of the 8 quarterfinalists in this year's tournament. And following a blistering start, Jack Twiddle has qualified himself into the last 8 of this year's competition. He did so in emphatic style. He won his first 4 matches by a 4-0 scoreline, and that was pretty much good enough for him to seal his place into the final 8 of this year's championship. So confirmation of the table. In fact, Johan Brouwer finished on 8 points in the end, but because of the legs difference, Jack did enough to get himself into the final 4 of this year's tournament, and we'll be watching him on January the 4th here live on Pluto TV. And he's with both myself and Trina here in the studio now. Jack, many congratulations. You got out the traps rather quickly. You kind of broke the back of the group quite early on, didn't you?
Yeah, my thought process for the first few games, well, for the whole day, was effectively just play like I do at home, practice sort of wise. So 15 darts or less, just try and play the board. And obviously the first few games went really well, so it kind of did the job.
Did it feel important to get off to that quick start when you look at the type of players that are in your group?
Yeah. So obviously I didn't know much about Panos. We were talking in the back and obviously went through like what he plays, but I knew about Sean, I knew about Johan, and I was just like, right, I need to get into them early.
You did exactly that. And I suppose as well, when you consider that the first phase, I mean, we were kind of talking in the studio over the last couple of days that, would it be fair to say kind of the first, we didn't see a true reflection of yourself in the first stage of the tournament?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I probably naively, I didn't come in thinking, oh, all I need to do is get through or get 4 wins or whatever it was. But I didn't really put the amount of hours in that I should have done. And the prep this week has been a little bit better than it was for leading up to last week. So, yeah, I've put it right what I needed to.
It was a statement right from the get-go, Trina, wasn't it?
Absolutely astounding. 101 average to start off with, and a 150 and a 153 in the first leg of the in the first game of today's play. And yeah, it was just absolutely phenomenal. And he carried that on through, like you said, for 4 matches.
In terms of the format, how did you find the 4-player group today? Because it is brutal, right?
I think that was what ended up making my last 2 games maybe a little bit subpar. Granted, it was probably a little bit of adrenaline, like, I'm through. But at the same time, because I came 4th, playing 2 lots of 2 back-to-back, in the end was a little bit tiring. But yeah, it was all right.
But into the quarterfinals of the championships. And look, you've had a fantastic year in 2025. You won your first Challenge Tour events. Now, I know that late on in the season, you were still in that race for the World Championships at Ali Pali. But I know you also said that whatever happens, you knew you had something to play for. Mm-hmm. Now you're in the quarterfinals of this. Yeah. You've got something to look forward to now over Christmas, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. it's good at the minute because everything seems to be practice for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And obviously this is the biggest thing of the, well, I'll call it this year because obviously it's the 4th of January, but it's the biggest thing of the year for me so far. Glad that I'm into the quarters, obviously.
What would lifting that mean for you?
It'd be really good. Obviously, my aim for the following week, because it's on the 4th, would then be to go on and get a tour card, and then hopefully, but to be able to say that I've won that, and hopefully on my last try would be great.
We'll have another little chat with you in just a second, Jack. Me and Trina got around everything else that we've seen this afternoon, and for Johan Brouwer, there was some good stuff in there, but maybe when push came to shove, maybe just found a little bit wanting today. Yeah, it was a little bit, but this is the first time I've seen him play, and I have to say he was quite amusing at times. But yeah, he's a very animated person. But yeah, he played some good stuff, and yeah, especially towards the end of the day as well. He was hitting maximums for fun. And we could see, particularly in that group, and Jack kind of mentioned it when he was speaking a couple of moments ago, the magnitude of what today means for these players. We saw it yesterday when we saw Shane Turner make it through. For a lot of these players, this is the biggest thing they've ever done. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and it's a great prize as well, not only a gorgeous trophy that stands there, but the £60,000 for first prize, and that's the biggest prize in amateur darts. In terms of the other players, let's talk about Panos, because I suppose he's been one of the stories of the tournament so far. He was 100-1 outsider to win his preliminary group last weekend. He did that. Had a bit of a run today, didn't quite work out for him, but my goodness me, does he go back to Greece having made a lot of friends and with a lot of kudos as well? I think he should be very proud of himself. You know, like he said, he come here with, he's been the surprise package of this tournament, and he can go back home with his head held high for sure. And as far as Sean Holley, we saw glimpses of some good stuff, just maybe not as consistently, shall I say, as he would have liked. No, he was less consistent than he was in his previous in the group stages. But yeah, a bit disappointing for him. But he got it together a bit too late today and played some good stuff towards the end. Well, let's have a look at the quarterfinal draw then. Just one more player to put into the hats. And actually, you're one of two players from Swindon in that draw. You and Johnny Haynes. And actually, you're both in opposite halves.
We are.
You two are going to be talking about you two playing in the final, aren't you, Chris? Or at least Johnny will, anyway.
We had that conversation after he got through his group. He said, by the way, me and you can't play until the final. I was just like, okay, well, I've got to get there first, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And Tom Sykes in the quarters, that's going to be, I mean, for us neutrals, that's going to be such a great watch. I can imagine you two thinking, oh no, not one another. We've played each other quite a few times now. Obviously, I played him at Q School. We've played each other on the ADC. Fairly even when it comes to results, I believe. So yeah, normally it's just a good match. It's going to be a superb quarterfinal, that, Trina, isn't it?
It is, and I'm really looking forward to that tie. And yeah, I wish I was commentating on that one.
And actually, when you look at the dynamic of it all, and you look at the way the draws kind of split up, now Johnny Haynes is probably going to have a big name tonight, whoever goes who's had prior experience here. And then you've got that quarterfinal as well, where you've got Shane Turner taking on Robbie Martin. You've got some big hitters in there, but also for some players that are probably in uncharted territory being at this stage of a competition like this. The dynamic is set up perfectly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, Shane Turner, as you said, had a brilliant day the other day. And, you know, we got Johnny Barnes as well yesterday. Wasn't expected to finish top of the group, but he did. So, you know, it's had everything, this tournament. You know, it's had your newcomers coming in and progressing and performing well, not quite getting over the line, but it's just been a great experience for everybody.
How have you found the whole global championship for yourself so far, Jack?
Yeah, it's been really good. The format is something unique. Obviously, it's something that obviously it leans itself to what most of the ADC people have been playing, where it's group format and so on. But no, it's really good.
And I suppose for yourself, you had such a good year. Obviously, you topped the Tour Championship order. I know we spoke about how the finals didn't quite go to plan for yourself. Did that almost put a little bit of a fire in your belly coming into this tournament?
A little bit. For people that know, obviously I won't go too far into it, but for people that know, I was having a few issues with my hand on that weekend anyway. So I was just like, oh, it is what it is. I'll just see how I play. Jamie played well. Can't really do much about that. But yeah, I did want to end with a big win if I could.
And who knows, the biggest one could come on January the 4th. I'll have another quick chat with you in just a second. Trina, we've got one more group to go tonight. You're going to be with us for it. And we're going to see the Van Tripe twins in action. And that's going to be fast and furious alongside Dean Gallagher and Niall Cullerton, who may well have to play the role of babysitter for them too.
Yeah, yes, you were telling me beforehand that, there's no brotherly love there, so we shall see how that pans out. But yeah, Niall Cullerton, for me, played really well in the knockout stages, and I think he's got a good chance tonight.
Let's talk about the Trike twins and the dynamic of that, because first of all for them, what's that going to be like? But also the fact they're sharing a practice room with two others, what's that dynamic going to be like for the two Irish boys as well? It's a very weird one.
It is, isn't it, really? So it could seem to be that the two brothers are ganging up on the other two, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting anyway, and I'm sure there's going to be a few conversations out the back and a few Mickey taking as well.
And they play the first match against one another.
They do, and that's going to be interesting in itself, and I'm really looking forward to that, to see if there's any bit of, what do you call it?
Sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be an interesting watch. So what's the plan going to be now for you, Jack? Obviously, you've got the Christmas break ahead of you. Is it going to be a case of just maybe chilling out, relaxing, bit on the practice board, bit of local stuff? What's the plan going to be?
Yeah, I would imagine that. I'd imagine Ainsley's probably going to try and drag me to a couple of comps over Christmas and stuff that we usually do. Hopefully, I can borrow his helicopter to get here on the 4th. By the sounds of thing, because the road closures. But yeah, but no, it's just a relaxing Christmas period, and then we'll just see how it goes.
Just finally, I just want to get your take of 2025. How would you sum up the whole year in your own words?
Probably a successful one. If I look back, there was probably times where I could have maybe done a little bit better. I know I topped the tour table, but I mean there was championships. Maybe I could have won. I was in a couple of finals. Same with the Challenge Tour. But to be in contention with this at the end of the year, that's got to be the aim at the beginning of the year. Anything above that is obviously great, but that's what I'm obviously waiting for.
Whoever's going to lift this, Trina, is going to be a great champion joining Devon on that Roll of Honour.
Absolutely, and it's a weight as well to lift. So yeah, it's going to be a fantastic finals on the 4th of January, and then yeah, it's going to be great.
Trina, I've had some great fun working with you over the last couple of days. You're back tonight. We'll see you for that. Jack, many congratulations. We shall see you in the new year here at the Live Lounge. Plenty coming up between now and then on Pluto TV. Coming up in a few moments' time, we're going to have the latest edition of the Break of Throw series that features African dart stars Cameron Carolison and Peter Radchuri. That's coming up in a few minutes' time. We've got a brand new programme for you. It's called the Van Trike Twins Plays Darts, otherwise known as Knockout Group 8 of this year's ADC Global Championship. You could say there's double trouble there. And on the subject of double trouble, that's what gets underway on Monday morning from 9:30. Kevin Painter is going to be one of the players in action for that. And then it all comes to a culmination on Sunday, the 4th of January, for the Global Championship Grand Final. Devon Peterson is not going to defend the title, but who is going to join his name on that trophy? We are going to find out on Sunday, January the 4th. It could be that man there, Jack Twiddle, because he has emphatically qualified his way through to the quarterfinals of this year's championships. We'll find out the final quarterfinalists tonight for 7:30. I hope you could join us for that. Until then, take care. Bye-bye from us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall! The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People are cheering.
Games up.
That is special.
It's Tom Sykes! The African warrior, Devon Peterson!
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius?
Yes. Let's do it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin